Hello everyone, welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. And all my 8th standard students are welcome to my YouTube channel. Students, we are going to study the last chapter, that is field trip. So students, do you know what is the meaning of field trip? This you have already studied in standard 7th. Okay, but let's have a look quickly what is the meaning of field trip. Field trip is an excursion or it is a journey by a group of people to a place away from their normal environment, or even we can say a trip made by students or research workers to study something at first hand. What is the purpose of a field trip? The purpose of the trip is usually observation for education, non-experimental research, or to provide students with experiences outside their everyday activities, such as going camping with the teachers and their classmates. Why is it called a field trip? But when people talk about field trips, they are using a less common meaning of the word field. In case, field describes work done outside of an office or a classroom. That makes sense. If you think about what a field trip is, it is an outing that gives you the chance to learn something new outside the school. So students, let's start with this lesson. Why do students need field trips? Today's students are visual learners, and a field trip lets them touch, feel and listen to what they are learning about, which helps them in future to build on classroom instruction, gain a better understanding of topics, build cultural understanding and tolerance, and expose them to the world outside their own. A field trip can be a countless locations where students can see new sights and have hand-on opportunities in a wide variety of experience. The field trip is an important method of geography. Through field trips, one can get a first-hand experience of geographical factors and processes. Geographical concepts can be understood. Geographical field trips are useful for understanding the relationship between man and environment. It is essential to plan the field trip according to the topic, place, and duration of the visit. One of the important objectives of a field trip is to pay a visit to an officer in order to understand the kind of work done there. Different types of information are collecting during a field trip. For this purpose, a questionnaire is prepared. After compiling the information, a report is prepared. Now students, we are going to study about the preparations for the field trip. What are the requirements? The requirements are as follows: a copy of the questionnaire, a notebook, camera, pen, pencil, etc. are an essential part of the kit. Prior permission should be obtained from the concerned office before fixing the date and the time of the visit. Care should be taken not to damage anything during the course of the field trip. In this lesson, a sample questionnaire regarding a visit to the election office has been provided. Please go through this questionnaire. This kind of questionnaire is used for obtaining information from any office. On the basis of the following questions, you can prepare your own questionnaire for a visit to the following places. Example: Talati's office or a visit to a small scale industry. Now students, we are going to study the meaning of questionnaire. Now in the textbook given, they have given that we have to visit to the election division office at the taluka and district level. So first we will understand what is the meaning of questionnaire. A questionnaire is a set of printed or written questions with a choice of answers for the purpose of a survey or a statistical study. A questionnaire is a research instrument consisting of a series of questions for the purpose of gathering information from the respondents. Questionnaires can be thought of as a kind of a written interview. Often a questionnaire uses both open and closed questions to collect data. A good questionnaire should be valid, it should be reliable, clear and interesting. It is important to design the questionnaire based on a conceptual framework, scrutinize each question for relevance and clarity, and think of the analysis you are going to perform at the end of the day. There are actually different types of questionnaire. First one is called as structured questionnaire. Second one is called as unstructured questionnaire. Third one is open-ended questionnaire, and fourth one is close-ended questionnaire. So what is the purpose of the questionnaire? The main purpose of a questionnaire is to extract data from the respondents. It is relatively inexpensive, quick and efficient way of collecting large amount data even when the researcher isn't present, to collect those responses first hand. So what makes a good questionnaire? A good questionnaire is one which helps directly to achieve the research objectives, provides complete and accurate information. It is easy for both the interviewers and the respondents to complete. It is designed as to make sound analysis and interpretation possible, and it is brief. What is the difference between survey and questionnaire? So the answer will be, a questionnaire is the term used to describe the set of questions you are asking an individual, while a survey is the process of collecting, analyzing and interpreting data from many individuals. It aims to determine insights about a group of people. Students, we came to know about a questionnaire. Now let's highlight about the main part, that is called as the preparation of the planned field visit. In this we have to concentrate more on 2 points, that is preparing the representative and what the representative has to do to prepare for the visit. So let's see the first point. When you are preparing for the representative, you have to have the objectives for the field visit. And next, we have to determine the sources of field visits. While when we have to prepare for the visit, what efforts we have to do? We have to first plan out the effects and managing field of the visit distribution. Now let's see the preparations for the field trip step by step. That is, first one, align with the curriculum. In that, stimulation for a unit is important, then mode of learning content, and third one is culmination or extension for a unit. Points for the before the trip, that is, we have to highlight on communicate goals and expectations, stimulate interest in the trip, establish questions to answer, hypothesis to the test. During the trip, we have to facilitate learning on site, structured observation, interaction and gathering of evidence, use materials by museum educators and leverage museum guides, that is resources. While at the end, that is after the trip, we have to brief by returning to questions hypothesis, have students apply learning and reflect on the whole process. So students, what are the main objectives of this lesson? The main objective of a field trip is to understand the place in a proper manner. What are the few things to be done before the field visit? That is, planning a date, time and place for a field visit, taking prior permission of that place for a visit, and preparing a copy of questionnaire. So, my dear students, now let's have an outline for the preparations that you would make for a field trip. What are the points? The first point is I will carry a copy of questionnaire, a notebook, camera, pen, pencil, etc. I will discuss the purpose of the field trip with my teachers and parents. I will try to carry a map of the site we plan to visit, and last, I will maintain discipline during the field visit and will not cause any damage or harm to the environment. Students, do remember that try to be more adventurous. Observe the type of trees. Listen very carefully to what your forest guide has to say. Use a binocular to view the birds. And last, make a note of the various plants and animals you come across when you are doing a field visit. Now students, let's start with the importance of the field visit from this lesson. We know that this is very important method for studying geography. It helps us to understand the geographical and the social conditions of a place, and it also provides an opportunity to directly interact with the local people and understand their problems. Through field trips, students can get first-hand experience. They can actually see the area on their own. Geographical concepts can be understood more clearly rather than sitting in the school and explaining. And last, geographical field trips are useful for understanding the relationship between the man and the environment. Field trips to an office or a factory enables one to understand the kind of work done there. Note this, my dear students. Field trips helps in enhancing the understanding and sensitivity about the historical, economic, social and cultural facts about the selected field. Point 2. Report on the field visit should be presented in the classroom. Through the field trips, we can get first-hand experience of geographical factors and its processes. One of the important objects of a field trip is to pay a visit to an office in order to understand the process of work. Different types of information are collected during a field trip. For this purpose, a questionnaire is prepared. After compiling the information, a report is prepared. One can use the maps, tables and layouts, graphs, pictures and photographs to enhance a report. It is essential to plan a field trip according to the topic, to the place and the duration of the visit. Students, we have completed